Guys, I showed you my crawler collection. Now it's time to look at my monster truck collection, starting with this. Take a look. The good old Clodbuster. This thing is legendary. This is what many say started it all. And I really think it did. Now, this particular one here, this is the re-release, so it's not like a 1980s version. It does have some mods to it. Billet wheels, stock tires, just because the stock tires are that awesome. Stock friction dampeners, okay? Yeah, friction dampeners. All right. I did do the CPE steering on axle. Change out the bottom link right there. So I've got that front and back on this. So it's all matched up with that. Now the body, well, standard Clodbuster hard body. This thing has lights. Those are lights right there. I've got lights in the blower right there. Headlights. You can see all my JSTs and everything right here. Some of my light controllers, a BEC. This thing has two receivers. This one down here and that one up here. They kind of use a little bit of the same stuff. Like channel 2 is used for the motors, obviously, but it's also connected to the blower lights. And when you get about 3/4 throttle, they actually light up and they're red. So I will power this up and kind of show this to you guys. Gotta get that right. Underneath this panel is quite a few things. I believe it's got another, I think it's got another 2 more BECs in it. Just to power everything at different voltages and get everything right. So underneath, and it's got all stock gears. It does have the bearing set to it. Stock motors. It's a very bouncy truck. Kind of cumbersome, top heavy, but you know, there's just something about this over every other truck that I've got. It's just, it's a legend. Let's go ahead and power up some lights. Yes, it has chassis lights. How awesome is that? Now let's get these on. Boom, yes, front and back. Then we've got big headlights, or lights up there. Then you have the headlights, and then when you give it throttle, now it's up on stands. How awesome is that? This has got the most lights of anything I have ever done. That is the Clodbuster. This is my oldest truck right here. Got a Jconcepts Ford body. I think it's the F-150. Now, when you look underneath it, I've got this to kind of give a little bit of cushion for the hood, so it doesn't, the chassis doesn't get all up into it. Got some Techno body mounts. This is the CPE Barbarian chassis. Got batteries right here. It takes 2 3S batteries in parallel. Monster X ESC, GT5 radio. This is my wheelie skid right here. It's got a, I think it's a CPE rear sway bar. These are Techno short course truck shocks. So yeah, definitely got some large shocks. These are Kyosho Mad Force axles with the Freestyle Link kit. It's got some old Turnigy 959 servos. These are the V1s. Those were awesome servos. What they got now, they're kind of junk. But they're servos, I guess. Anyway, inside of here, this is a OFNA center diff. So yes, it absolutely has a center diff. Way before the LMT ever came out. Got a Tekin 1900 kV 8-scale motor. MIP drive shafts. I believe these are Integy suspension arms for a Bomber, maybe, or the Yeti. So Anyway, this is an old build. The tires, I believe, are the Mad Crusher tires, maybe? Kyosho? I have no idea what these wheels are. If you guys could comment what these wheels are, I haven't been able to find them anywhere. They are nice and chrome, and we all know I like chrome. So, yeah, it's custom from the ground up. I mean, obviously, with this guy, four-wheel steer. Don't know what else to say about it other than it's just kind of all custom built. And here we have the RC four-wheel drive Carbon Assault. This is a beautiful truck, but in stock form, it leaves a lot to be desired. Body off. And now here we are. This one has a Sidewinder 4 ESC GT5 radio. It's got an old Hobby King servo. The carbon chassis, the sway bars, all that stuff, that's what the truck is. So, I mean, beautiful truck. The setup is wonderful. The carbon is only 2 millimeters thick, which, you know, well, I haven't broke it yet, but kind of tried to be a little gentle with it, but even though I was still breaking stuff. But the biggest issue with this truck out of the box are those knuckles and C-hubs, which I finally got out of metal. So, also I've got the Axial universal joints in there. It came with locking or spools in both axles. That's just bad news for this truck. Did not work out very well at all. It's got the Axial differential out of the Exoterra. So it's got differential action. Now it actually handles good. Same way with the back. And the axles look really, really dinky, but you know, they are metal tubes with a nice metal crossover. They're actually proven to be kind of tough. This rear axle right here, the stock axle shafts, they were not very strong. They bent and broke pretty easy. It has chromoly axle shafts out of the like a AR60 with the center diff. I had to do a little work on it. There's actually a video on that, but there are chromoly axles there now. So the axle shafts are good. Shock system is set up right with the diffs. The thing actually does really good. So, but it's a big price tag just to get it out of the box and then to do all these mods. It is what it is. And here we have the Axial SMT10 Gravedigger. Obviously, it's modified. You guys recently saw it with the big old floaty tires on the water and it flipped over. The ESC seemed to survive. So, but here it is. And it obviously does have some mods to it. So, hot racing sway bar in the back. The stock sway bar I put up front. So, and got a Castle Mamba Max Pro ESC. So it does not have a brand new one. Ooh, I need to put the gear case on it. But I also stripped the spur gear out. This thing has Vanquish links front and back. The tops are the plastic ones. It's got a 801 MG Power Hobby servo. It's got Vanquish steering knuckles. It's got, you can see the Vanquish knuckles out there. Let's see. I don't even think I've opened up the shocks. There's just whatever shock oil it came with. Jconcepts Tribute wheels. Destroyer tires by Proline. They are back cut to give a little bit more clearance on the steering. And other than that, when you get this truck for $300, it's probably the best deal on the market. If you get it brand new, take it out for a drive, you'll end up just like what I did. 3S, you will burn up the stock motor. It is what it is, and you don't really buy these to keep them brushed, do you? So yeah, that's the Axial Gravedigger. The Losi LMT10, son of a digger. How about that? This is the newest one to my collection, and it is pretty darn awesome. When it came out recently, you know, we all saw this thing run, and oh man, it's the greatest thing ever. Then we get it, and axle housings just simply start breaking on these. Mine never broke, took some abuse, but I still did the upgrades anyways. Now mine has Castle Monster X ESC. Got the Holmes Hobbies 2100 kV motor. Got the Jconcepts Firestorm tires, Tribute wheels. It's got the freestyle adapters to fit them on there. Got the trio housings. Had to put the stock servo with the stock servo saver back on it, just because we don't have a well, I haven't found the right servo saver for me for the big 25 spline. You guys have mentioned several times about, you know, different servo savers, and I think I may have had most of them at one time or another and didn't like them. But anyway, I do want to check into some of them. This thing right here is just a beast. It's the closest thing ever to a RTR basher solid axle monster truck. Now granted, we did have the Kyosho Mad Force and all that, which was pretty darn awesome as well. Possibly better than the LMT fresh out of the box, just because of the axle housings. But this thing right here, the way it jumps, the way it drives, it really kind of gives you the feeling that it's a legit monster truck, just without all the big monster truck motor noise. But yeah, thing is awesome. And there you have my monster truck collection. A few guys posted about, you know, really too quick with the crawlers. Well, I have so many crawlers, I really had to knock that one out fast. So I wasn't able to really take my time and show everything. But with the trucks, I've only got 5 of them. And well, just spend a little more time on there. Now you could probably outfit monster truck tires, and I believe it was shown to me. A guy sent me a picture of it, video, to the Red Cat Wendigo. It says it's working great. I absolutely believe it. That Wendigo is a phenomenal truck. Definitely a winner from Red Cat. But anyway, these are my trucks. Hopefully you got to see what you needed to see, because they're all very different. There is not the same truck anywhere. But anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description. Use those links. They are affiliate links. I'll try to link up everything here as best I can. When it comes to something like this, well, maybe parts and pieces, maybe, if I can find them. But guys, check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching.
If you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you really like it, ring that bell so you get all the new content when it comes on out. Now, starting up very soon, I'm going to start a giveaway for all channel members, and it is going to be monthly. It will be a giveaway, simple, easy payment way to double your return on your subscription fees. So yeah, you might want to check that out. Guys, thank you all for watching.